March 1st, 7:09 p.m. Dear Diary. Ugh, that looks even dumber on paper than it sounds out loud. Dear Journal? Nope. Dear Ledger? Definitely not. Too CPA-ish. Notebook, Chronicle, Log? Log? That's ripe. What is this, Star Trek? Who would ever think it's this hard to begin a diary? The chances of this thing working out are pretty slim if I can't get past the first 2 words. And even if I figure out what to name you, you are a you, right? Isn't that why I'm supposed to start off with a greeting? Dear so-and-so, because you're like some imaginary or invisible friend? Then what? I pour out all the details of my crappy life so I can get even more depressed when I see all in black and white? As if living through it in real time isn't bad enough. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. Maybe having a diary is supposed to be more like I'm talking to myself, away from my conscience to communicate with my subconscious or something. If that's the case, then I guess I should start off with the words, Dear Me. Oh my gosh, I'm so overthinking this. But then I'm clinically OCD, so I overthink everything. Who cares what I start with? It's a diary for Pete's sake. Not a master's thesis. This book even has a corny pastel cover that says, Warning, do not read, private property. Which, of course, just begs to be read by any Tom, Dick, or Harry, or, in my case, my sister Olivia. It even comes with a prerequisite lock and key, which is a total joke, because it's so flimsy, any 5-year-old with a paperclip could pick it. My dad, he's actually my adoptive dad, but he's real to me, gave me this diary because he says he's noticed a change in me. And not for the better, I'm guessing. And he thought that if I got my feelings out on paper, maybe I'd get a better sense of perspective, see things in a different light. He's right about the change. There'd be a change in you, too, if your dad came home one day and told you to start packing your stuff because the family was moving to Huntington Beach, California, in 2 months. Now, I know what you're thinking. California, the beach, woohoo! Sunshine, surfing, bikinis, tanned legs, blonde highlights in your hair. Cute boys on skateboards, or surfboards, or boogie boards. But as they say at the Italian restaurant around the corner of my house when you ask for cheddar cheese to put on your spaghetti, forget about it. First off, I hate the sun, and it's fair to say the feeling is mutual. 10 minutes in the sun, and my paper white skin gets lobster red, until eventually it peels off in gross tissue-sized layers, leaving behind, wanna guess? More white skin. Second, I have astigmatism, so I wear thick glasses and can't see worth a darn without them. And I know for a fact the Pacific Ocean has sharks. I also know it has dolphins. But without my glasses, and maybe even with them, I'd be hard-pressed to tell the difference. A fin is a fin is a fin, especially when the salt water is burning the crapola out of your half-blind retinas. Third, I try not to go around half-naked in public, because of all the hair on my arms and legs. It's black and long. And against my white skin, well, I'm sure you get the unattractive picture. Diane, my adoptive mom, who will never be real to me, won't let me shave my legs until next year. She says she didn't let Olivia, her gorgeous but insanely evil daughter, shave until she was in middle school, so I can't either. I argue that in Olivia's case, it didn't matter, because Olivia has blonde hair on her head and no visible hair anywhere on her body. Unlike me, who has to wear jeans and long-sleeve shirts even during the hot, humid summers in Chicago to cover up my gorilla limbs. My argument got me nowhere, if you don't count the trip to my room for an attitude adjustment, the 7th grade version of Time Out. Fourth, forget fourth, 3's enough. Honestly, I could come up with about 100 reasons why I don't want to move. But I'm running out of room on the page. Plus, I really have to pee. Until next time, Willa. P.S. Don't expect XOXO or hearts. I'm not that kind of person.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it. at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.